Hi guys, welcome to another edition of gamingNight. This is going to be a couple product reviews, channel update, health update, and a heads up warning for a game that's coming out that I would highly advise you guys to avoid buying. I'll be having another video attached to this video. This is the third time trying to record this video, so 'cause I keep having brain fog. So if I have to edit this video, third time's a charm. I'm just gonna edit it if I have to. I'll edit out anything else, any mistakes I make. But anyways, let's go to the first thing, which is the product review. First product review. Okay, we have the Mars Panic gun. Now this, I recommend it highly if you're going to be playing the Mars Panic game. Because of the reason is it's people are complaining about the gyro response to it. It's not so much that the gyro isn't synced up with the game well enough. It's the problem is the way you got to hold the remote. You're holding it vertically up, and the button for shooting is on the top as you're using the controller like this, and it's really it's I don't know why they. I guess the controller was designed, this controller was designed in mind before before the game's controllers were mapped, and because usually, most games they have the where you're holding it like this, but this one they decided to keep the feature. So put it in the gun format, and then have it attached so you can have the lights and sounds, and then stuff like that. So it's not so much the gyro mechanics for the game are broken. It's the fact that you have to hold the controller in an awkward way. Also, they're only for me, I mean, not saying all you guys will have to, but I'm gonna do some modifications here. Gonna add like a little hoop here, so I can, that goes over the controller, so I can hold on to that, and then I'm gonna make another hoop here with like two with buttons. When you push it in, it'll push the actual buttons on the controller, because there's only like a few the buttons you need, which you can use to recalibrate, which is good if you're your hand shaking or you move it off the screen. You can then recenter it with a recenter button. That's the only time you need the reset button is because of that. Then there's the change weapon one, which is the top one. So basically, I'm gonna make a little homemade thing, and when I get it working, I will show you guys how I made it, and then you guys can add that feature to this gun. But overall, it fits fine. I'm a lefty, so being a lefty, it's good because the buttons that I need are in the right positions. For a righty person, it's gonna be a little bit weird. I don't know. It's just my feeling. I can't play it right-handed. It just feels really weird. But then again, I'm a lefty. So if you have Mars Panic and you're wondering what the problem is, it's just you need just get the gun. But if you really don't want to get the gun, you're gonna have to hold a remote like you would like a lighter, and it just, I don't know. That's, to me, is too awkward as it is. So it's not the fault of the game. It's the fault of the fact that they made the controller probably before they mapped all the buttons, and you can't change the mapping. So button mapping. So it's just gonna be the way it is. So next thing I'm going to talk about is Dodo Panic. Yeah, Dodo Panic. It just came out today. Fantastic game. I mean, if you're a fan of Donkey Kong Jr., the regular Mario Brothers, the old classic Mario Brothers game. The single screen classic arcade games of the 80s that started the whole phenomenon. Then I definitely would recommend Donut Dodo Panic. Is it what is Donut Dodo? Or is this Donut? I'm sorry. What am I adding? Oh yeah, it's just Donut Dodo. Sorry, like I said, I'm having brain. I mixed that up with the Mars Panic. So, anyways, Donut Dodo is fantastic. It's got like little tiny like almost like the little teaser. Like if you remember the original Pac-Man, where you had the chapters and stuff. So it has kind of like that feel to it. It's you got that little cutscene. Each level is like its own contraption and stuff. So you're like Donkey Kong, or he keeps making new things, but they combine a lot of the retro games. Like you look at the screenshot, like it has Pac-Man Ghost balloons. So it's taken everything and oil. It's taken everything from like the '80s classics, single screen with different levels. It says I think it said there's 5 levels. I don't really, I don't know if I like, if it was, it feels like, because it says, you're, it's level 1, 2, like Mario Brothers, like 1, 1, 1, 2. So they said that there's 5 levels. So I'm thinking that, you're gonna have like, it's gonna be like 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, and then up to some point you'll have a boss fight or something like that. I would imagine on each one, or just a bonus level. And you'll go to round 2, and it'll be those, and then the bonus level or boss or whatever. But yeah, so there's really, it's say 5 levels is uh there's more than 5. So and I haven't gotten that far. Like I haven't got completely through the first rounds of gameplay. I got took a while to finally get to stage 3. So it's really interesting. I really recommend that one. Um, I've been really digging the Atari stuff. So as I was saying, I've been playing the Atari 50th anniversary. That is an Atari collection done correctly. So other people that make anniversary editions or collections, this is the way they should be done. It's fantastic. So between their Recharge series and that, and then the Atari Mania, Atari's doing phenomenal. So I really like everything that they had. They're having to offer. Looking forward to their next Recharge game, whatever that is. So it seems like this year is the year of the indie and Atari era right now. Like a lot of the AAA titles and stuff, they're going to be, it seems like it's going to be independent all the way this year. And being that the Switch has been pretty good with putting up indie games, we're going to be doing well. But the only problem that it has is that it doesn't have, we don't have a search engine, as in like eliminating like we can't put up review of like a game if we play it. Like I honestly think that with the things that it knows how long we've played a game for, I think there should be a good cap of like playing a game for 3 or 4 hours and then letting you review it. So, and because it tells you, oh, you played this game for 5 hours. Okay, so then it should unlock a feature saying we could rate it, and then that way it'll show up in the shop. I mean, honestly, that's what I think we should do, because honestly, there's games like that are out there by companies like PixArts, and another one, like I was saying, is going to be called. It looks like it's VG Game, which is probably the same thing as PixArt. It's just that they're branching out. And me being like familiar with game sizes and how big something should be. Just by looking at it, like usually you can tell like how big of a size of a game you're looking at. I mean, if a game's got phenomenal graphics, like really, it's gonna have your guarantee is gonna have like at least a gig. But if it's got like retro graphics, the game is far okay with being 89 megabytes, 100 megabytes, 200 or 300 around there. But if it's got like 3D rendered graphics like you'd put on like on Unity or something like that, you're looking at a couple gigs minimum. But they're usually like games that got like 3 or 4 or 5 gigs of, to put up there. So it's very discerning that these people or companies are just putting up crap with the no video gameplay, just the screenshots and the description. And when you buy the game, it's none of the features, none of the graphics are there. It's clickbait, and there's something should be done. That's why I think Nintendo Switch really needs to address the problem and have us be able to review games and give them the reviews they deserve. Because there's people that are actually reviewers out there, like there's a channel. It's a Stars. He's got a series called Stars or Shovelware, and he will buy these games by the PixArts and ones that look really on the shady side and give them his honest review. He's spending his hard-earned money to avoid us from buying these games that clog up the eShop, so that they will eventually learn that we don't want them. But unfortunately, the people that are not uh, aware, or you know just buy something because it looks cool, or it's the price range. Especially parents that buy their kids like those, like something like you go to like you'd have a knockoff of like a superhero. It'll be uh instead of Superman, it'll be like action hero man instead of superhero, and then like everything will be a little bit like looking really weird. It might be like an Abraham Lincoln or looking dude. But yeah, it parents just some parents just buy stuff because they're on a budget, which is great because there's a lot of good budget games on the Switch to get your kids. But then there's companies like PixArts. I call them PixArts. They're PixArts, ARTS. They're more of arse, pain in our arse. So that's how I would describe it. So that's the game stuff. Health wise, I have my MRI, EEG. They came up with absolutely nothing wrong. They couldn't find anything. So I have to take a hiatus of another 3 months from working and focus on physical therapy, mental therapy, and anything else that I can do in the meantime. And then after 3 months, if it gets worse or doesn't change, we're going to go back to doing more tests. But nothing bad came up like on the test, so they're not concerned with it being like cancer or anything like that. It's just we just don't know if it's the long COVID or just something that it's new that's not been able to be diagnosed yet. So I'm dealing with that. So been going with that. I've been using a cane, and as of for a while, and starting Tuesday night, I ended up having even more issues walking. I am now going to be using a walker because my body, for some reason, it's starting to have more issues walking, things locking up, and uh, I'm falling over because my body can't hold the weight or whatever. Or my body just wants to do. My mind wants one thing, my body wants another, and they're not cooperating. It's very frustrating. I can't really. So I will be apologizing if there's a lack of content right now. because some days I'm really, really bad and I'm not going to be moving around much or doing much or anything other than trying to clear my head and stuff like that. But I have stuff in my mind that are planned, but the problem is I have so much stuff I want to do that I have to get to the point where now I'm going to have to make a checklist of like what I want to do for that day or that week, because all my ideas and plans I want to do, they're like so many cool things I want to do, and I gotta figure out why my brain's doing what it's doing, which is just, so there's that. So um the Patreon that I had, I haven't done much with it because no one's had any interest in it anyways. So I of all the had one donation, which was very, very much appreciated. That was the only donation I had, and I really appreciate it. It's like, and I just, if my Patreon, like, I can't put extra energy into something that no one's really wanting to partake in it, because I just don't want to make all this content. And I had over 30 videos that were set to go on my Patreon, and there's been no interest in it. So I'm probably gonna take these videos that I uh, were gonna that are now that are currently unlisted, specifically just for my Patreon, and just make them free for you guys to watch. I I I don't want to exert myself more than I need to. I want to have fun when I make my videos. I want them to be fun for me. Um, and if I'm not having fun, you guys obviously are going to tell in the quality of the videos. So I don't want to get down to the scraping the bottom of the barrel kind of stuff. My podcast is still going to happen. I'm having issues right now getting stuff together. I have to get my snowball mic out, and then the person that's going to be helping me is currently on a since the holidays right now. They're really busy, so he's doing a lot more deliveries for the products that they need to. So he's doing a lot of stops and stuff, and going out of state and stuff. A lot of road trips. So until that settles down, the podcast is going to be kind of on hold, unless I do like a test pilot for a real pilot, like literally, because of the fact that he's going to help me with the structure of it and how to get the ideas that I want done in a way that would be effective and wouldn't cause more issues of editing and than anything than I really need to add to the mess. So that's that. As far as my board game stuff's going, I actually am in the process of um, learning about learning the solo version of the Puzzle Strike 2, and once I'm feel comfortable playing it without having to look up too much stuff, I will gladly share the solo version with you, because I really think that game is really cool. So Puzzle Strike 2, I have a lot of other games solo that I want to play, and cooperative stuff that's gonna eventually get to the table. But those, like I said, anything that's time consuming is gonna be up when I can get it up, or after the holidays. like I said, I really enjoying my Rumble Slam painting figures and making this arenas and stuff like that. I want to do some solo play videos of it, but I want to do something special with it, which I'm not going to really talk into details on like what I'm planning yet, because like I said, I know I got the ideas in my head, everything's jumbled. I gotta focus and get it to where I can feel comfortable. Um, Saying, okay, it's the way I want it. This is how I like to do it. So I want it to be, when it's out, you guys will enjoy the footage of the Rumble Slam. I want to do it in a unique way that for me and my style that would be entertaining for me and you guys. So that way it's not just like me playing the board game solo and just monotonous, like describing what I'm doing. I kind of want to actually make it entertaining. So when I do have something, or at least even a teaser for it, the Rumble Slam stuff, it'll be up on my YouTube channel for everyone to see. But when I'm done with it, it's gonna be something. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. Right now, like I said, that's why I got those. I'm putting up painting videos, assembly videos, me building my arena and stuff like that. Uh, and soon I'm gonna be working on I'm working on this. I have the ideas for it. I just gotta. I'm one of these people, like, I have a vision, but I'm gonna have to get. I want to get the vision on paper, like, so I'm gonna have to like kind of write down. I can't draw like or do like things like CAD or any of that stuff. So I'm just gonna be writing it on my phone's notepad, and then when it gets to all the ideas are ready to go, I'm gonna take the ideas from there, go to the scale, the size that I need to do everything, and make it so it fits in my box, and uh, so everything can be used when I need it. So I'm working on a it's a what it's an arena that's not gonna be. It's gonna be kind of like inspired by like the old 2D games like Mortal Kombat and stuff, but with a little bit more of the up to date type stuff. So it's like really like, so I got to go in and figure out rules and stuff. Like I know that someone said there was like they had rules like house ruling or something like that for like um getting hurt like by getting like being thrown into like a against the wall would be this amount of damage extra, or being able to mod it. That's basically what I got to do. So I'm gonna have to do some looking into and stuff and see how they do it, because they got the what is it, back alley brawl pack for Rumble Slam. I really want to get that, but um I don't have any money right now. But I have put on my Amazon wish list some particular figures for Rumble Slam that I would like to get. Then there's some that aren't on my Amazon that I really want, which is the Knights of the Square Table. I really want to get that set. And there's the grease lightning set is pretty cool. There's the game has a lot of cool stuff. I just don't have the money right now, but I've been getting a little bit here and there. Because especially since Christmas is coming up, you never know what I'll get. But yep, so those figures are on Amazon, except for the Knights of the Square Table. Like, they don't have the figures up on that, but they are on the Noble, was that Noble Games, Noble Knight or something like that. It's a U.S. catalyst site that you can order the figures for, and it's reasonably priced. Mm. So that's pretty much what's going on. I got stuff to do, stuff I want to do, and stuff that's coming up. I just got to get my brain to work better. It's like it's got so many things going on in it that it's crazy. So I'm just really tired too sometimes. Sorry. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon with some videos. You guys take care. All right, bye. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Gaming Night. I just wanted to let you guys know this is my opinion. Nintendo needs to do something about this, but this looks like it's definitely a scam or a sham by VG Games. Um, a lot of levels, variety of levels, large suction truck, addictive gameplay, unusual objects. Okay, so the amount of space it requires is 136 megabytes, so which isn't a whole lot. Um, and these are the graphics that they're saying is what's in the game. Okay, now I'm going to go to a different game and we're going to see. And when you compare it to this game, this is retro looking, not as detailed graphics. And it's at 501 megabytes. So something is a little off. So that's my opinion on it. So yeah, I really don't like when companies do this. It's basically buyer beware, which, in my opinion, sucks because they need to do something about it. Especially if they know it's a known problem with false advertisement. So if you guys agree with me, give us a like, share it, put it on Twitter, whatever. Let's spread the news because I have a feeling this is going to be a falsely advertised product. There's no screenshots. I'm sorry, no playable trailer. It's just pictures, and the amount of graphics that it looks like is definitely needs more than what they're qualifying for memory. It just looks like it's gonna be a crap fest. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one.